Are you looking for ways that you can make your Instagram stand out from the thousands and millions of other accounts out there because you just want to make money on Instagram? Well, you are in luck, because in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down ways that you can make your business stand out on Instagram so that you can make more sales. Steps will be small, but they will definitely make an impact on your account and on your business. My name is Tumi and I'm a digital consultant and I own a couple of small businesses. So I have a thing or two that I know that I'm hoping that will help you out with your business account. On this page, I share business, marketing, and lifestyle related content. So if this is for you, then you definitely need to stay tuned, and let's get into today's video. If you're on Instagram, which I'm sure you are because you're on this video, then you know that there's so many accounts that actually look the same. You find that they all look kind of nude, like everybody's going with the nude colors, tone it down and things like that. Or, the templates just kind of look the same because everyone is using Canva. So it can be difficult to make your business stand out. But I'm going to be discussing ways that you can achieve this. So let me not waste your time. Let's get into today's video. Tip number 1 is color. And I'm going to put something on the side. Yes, I just spoke about nude, but I want to speak to you about the psychology of color, and I want you to go and research the psychology of color. There's a reason that I chose orange, besides it looking good on me, even though I'm not wearing it now. But there's a reason that I chose orange. There's a reason that Coca-Cola chose red and McDonald's chose yellow and red. And there's a reason that, camping businesses usually go with the darker greens and the more earthy tones in their branding. So you need to make sure that you understand why you choose certain colors. You can choose nude because it's in trend, but what is it really saying about your brand? You need to think about that. So go and Google color psychology to make sure that you are not just posting for the sake of posting and just copying other people and what they're doing without understanding the overall branding strategy and the branding idea behind why they chose that color. And speaking of color, I want you to also go look at brand archetypes. I'm going to put a link below and I want you to have a look at it. Brand archetypes basically looks at things like your, the color and the tone of the voice that you use, because it must match the color. You can't be goofy and playing a bit in your brand message and in your brand voice. And then on the other hand, you have a very serious color, a very heavy color, a very dark blue, or your black color. So you cannot do that. So I'm sorry if the color changes. It's because there's clouds out there, but I needed to shoot this video, so I am going to be doing that. So I actually think it looks better when I'm doing that. So yes, the color, you need to look at branding tactics, brand archetypes. Go there, have a look, see what you resonate with and what your brand is about and what message you want to convey to people with your brand, and then choose your color and choose your fonts. But I'm going to get into the fonts later. So the second thing that you want to do, if you are a location-based business, even if you're not, but you're only serving clients in South Africa, there are ways that you can actually make sure that people know that you're based in South Africa and you're serving South Africa by putting up, a little flag or location like South African based business and things like that, because that actually helps you get discovered with the locals. And also somewhere where you can put your, your location name is in the hashtags. You can, on the hashtag, say if you sell makeup, you can say, like if you sell makeup products, you can actually say makeup products Gauteng, or makeup products Johannesburg, or makeup products New York, or makeup products, specifically for that city that you serve. So that's something that you can definitely look into that will help you get discovered by the relevant people. On my business, I haven't put any location because I'm in digital marketing and I can serve anybody anywhere. I can work with anybody, even if I'm not in South Africa, I can still work with people in South Africa. So it's not a big deal for me. But if I had a business where I had clothing or things like that that I only serve here, I would make sure that I get discovered quickly. Instagram is good in that it still shows local people your business, but you just want that oomph to, you know, be above everybody that's around you. Tip number 3 is on fonts and typography. I want you to go and look at videos that show you how to space your word, you know, like when you use carousels or even on Instagram in the captions. You want to leave spaces in between because it makes people, you know, it makes the reading much easier. If something is clumped up, people just see it, oh, this is a lot of information, and they walk away from it. But if it's broken down into sections, like you have your hook line, you have the supporting information, just separate them. Try not to use different types of fonts, and also fonts do communicate, just like colors communicate. So if your brand is about being, you know, outdoors and raggedy and all of that, then there's a font for that. If your brand is all about being classic and all of that, there is that. If your brand is about relating with the people, making it easy for people to understand the information, then there's a font for that. But there is a font for everything. There's a color for everything. So you need to understand those things in order to stand out from the rest and really communicate who you are as a business and as a business owner, and what your beliefs and ethics are, basically. Tip number 4, something you can do on the feed is to actually have frames in your images. So you have the image and then you have the frame on the side. I see it's something that a lot of businesses are not doing. I'll think about doing it, but it instantly makes your feed stand out on Instagram, besides the color and the font. If you are a products person, it's also helpful in that it actually places focus on your product instead of the product filling the entire thing. So just think about it, try it out, and if it works and it makes your feed stand out, then stick with it. Something I do not like, and I see other people doing it, is having multiple pictures as one picture. I just hate that, because now your whole feed, now you must work around that picture, because now if you post something, it moves the entire pictures. Now your picture is not a full picture anymore. Like, just don't do it. It was cool in, I don't know, is it 2003? I was born in the 80s, almost 90s. So yeah, that's the late 2000s, or not long when Instagram came out, people were doing that. So don't do that. We're not doing that anymore. It doesn't make your feed stand out. It just makes it difficult for you actually to share content. Tip number 5, that you can make your Instagram cohesive, look beautiful, and stand out, is having filters. Use apps like Snapshot. I'm gonna link them below, the ones that I use, because I'm not gonna remember every app now. But yes, use different Snapseed. Yes, I just remembered. It's a Snapseed. Snapseed and VSCO. Those types of apps actually help you, because it actually automatically saves the type of field that you save. Like if you edit a picture a certain way, then it actually saves those settings, so that you just add a picture next time, and then it automatically save the filter. And one last tip that I have for you in order to stand out on Instagram is to show your face. Like, that's the simplest way to actually just make yourself and your Instagram and your business stand out. Nothing beats that. Nothing. Like, there could be somebody that looks like me, and I'm gonna drill this into you guys until you get it. Like, stop being insecure and and all of that. Just get out there, put your face out there, take a picture. It doesn't even have to be a professionally taken picture, but take a picture and put yourself out there, put your face out there. That immediately sets you apart. And also tell your story. That's what people are doing. So there's this financial page that I follow, which is what most financial teaching people do. They tell you a story of where they were and where they are today. So they'll tell you, I was working for this company, I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was unable to save money, and I had a child, I got divorced and all of that, and my husband left me with nothing. But today I'm able to pay for my child's school fees, and we're able to take trips and things like that because this is what I did. I learned these things about finance. Same thing, different story. Everybody has a different story, kind of, but we all struggle, to be quite honest. Stories are unique, but they're not so unique because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all go through something, but people want somebody that they can relate with. So if you tell them, like, my story is leaving a 9-to-5, starting my own social media, starting with no experience. Well, I had some experience, but starting with having been in corporate for like over 4 years or 5 years, and then leaving to come and be my own boss, and the struggles that I'm going with and the wins, and having the freedom to do what I want to do when I want. That freedom also comes with other things, but that is my story. And I can expand on my story and talk about how I went to varsity, studied the wrong thing, but ended up in something that I feel is right for me, and how I related to what I have studied, which was anthropology, which is something that not a lot of people know. If you know what anthropology is, drop a comment below, and don't go Googling it. If you Googled it, don't answer, because I'm going to see the way that you describe it, that it's an answer from Google. So if you know what anthropology is, leave the comment below. So yes, tell your story, and that's going to make your company and your business stand out and show your face, and people relate to that, and people are going to be calling you because people are going through a lot, and people could be going through something that you are going through, and they can relate and do business with you. And yes, so those are the tips that I have for you. And if you want me to consult with you to help you with your business, to get people from liking your pictures to actually making sales on Instagram or social media and digital marketing, because digital marketing is broad. It's not just posting on Instagram. It's not just marketing on Facebook and Instagram. It's actually using other forms of of online platforms and online forums and groups and things like that to get your business out there in a way that you are able to. So when we work together, we actually come up with a strategy that will work for you and your business, and what you're capable of doing, and how you can apply what you can with the resources that you have, how you can apply that. Now think of this is not oh no, I don't have money, I'm a startup and things like that. You need to invest in something, and that's something that I have learned, because I hold on to money. I want to see the money coming in my bank, and I don't want to see it going out. I don't want to pay for anything every month, none of that. But I have learned in business, you have to invest in the relevant things. And if you can invest in a strategy to actually market your business and sell, in your business, then you are going to get something that you can pass on when your business grows, pass on to somebody who you've hired, and they can apply what you have applied. And I think that knowledge is just fabulous. Now, if you want to work with me, I'm going to leave a link below. You can complete that form, and I will get back to you and give you a call, and we can take it from there. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe. It takes nothing away from you, but it actually makes my video get seen by other people that might need this type of content, so that they can grow their business. Because when I grow, you guys grow. When you grow, I grow. So that's how we do it. Thank you for joining.